Hi everybody and welcome to today's live stream. Today's live stream is going to be really exciting. Well, it is for me anyway. I don't know about you. It's my lucky day according to YouTube. Not though, is it? Chab. Just put the phone on and we'll go live. Hey Robbie, nice to see you. I hope you're safe and well. Right, okay, so why is today going to be a special day on World of Warshipping? Well, I've taken my own advice and added some codes, and it's given me some combat missions to do, and I'm currently in the middle of doing the Impact Force one. Yeah, I'm very well, Robbie. How are you? Hope you're safe and well. And this is one of them. You get a tier 6 premium American cruiser, but more importantly, once the chain's complete, you get so many rewards. It really does beef your account up. Now this is my broken Ebeez free to play account, so it's not that old. So for our next task, we need to win 2 battles. Okay, so we can do it anything we like. Oh, why am I on the British? I want to be on American. So we need to win 2 battles. It can be tier 1 to tier 10. So being as I've not took the Langley or the Wyoming out, let's do it in the Langley and then let's do it in the Wyoming. It should be good enough to win 2 battles. Gives us a bit of variety, and at the end of it we'll not only get a tier 6 premium cruiser, but we'll also get either a tier 8 or tier 10 carrier. Not made me mind up whether I want tier 10 or not, but anyway, not on the Wargaming account. I guess we could get a tier 10 battleship or a tier 8 battleship, or pretty much whatever we want, really. Whatever our little heart desires. So we need to dump this somewhere, so let's dump it at the back of there. Out the blooming way. So we need to win a battle. We can do it all on bot battles for this chain. For the next quest chain, well, it's going to be a little bit tougher. The next quest chain is the YouTube quest chain, and it's a lot harder, and all we get is a permanent camo. That's good to hear, Robbie. But that's one of the things I love about this game. There's always plenty to do, and there's always plenty of goals to aim for. You may not achieve those goals, but you know, you're doing multiple goals at the same time. So we're going to play 2 battles, one in the Langley, one in the I can't remember if it's the New York or the Wyoming, one of the 2 in the battleship anyway. And of course they've both got 50% bonus add-ons to them, which is awesome. And also we're making progress in the quest chain Impact, so it's just win-win. Kotowski. So I'm just kind of flying around initially spotting. I'm not worried about how much damage I do or don't do. I'm not worried about how well I do or don't play. That's really not the aim of this session. The aim of this session is to really upgrade this account big style. Boom! Have a bit of that, big boy. And just really enjoy ourselves. I'm so enjoying the game. Oh, I need to make some apologies as well. My apologies for the mic being muted last night. I didn't realise. Chably Warner that I am. So I'll try and watch that in future. spoon. Let's go get torpedoes. Torpedoes. So we need to win 2 battles to complete the next section in the quest chain. And at the end of the stream I'll show you which site you need to go to add these to your free-to-play game, and I'll show you what to do as well. It's ever so easy, and every player should have a bit of this because it's premium stuff for free for very little effort, and that's great. You should enjoy the pants out of it. I'm certainly getting so much pleasure out of this free-to-play game, and I haven't spent a penny of real-world money either on the Wargaming account or on the Leicester account. Cripes, he just got nailed. There's only 2 left. Oh well, we're going to win this. Even if we just sort of meander about, we're going to win it. So I'm guessing that emerald isn't worth tarty farting and piggy maloning with. Morning Logan, how we diddly doing? So as I say, I highly recommend you do this if you're just starting out on World of Warships. Now if you've got a veteran code, well, I've got you back there as well, a veteran account, sorry, because there's also codes for veteran accounts as well, which will start quest chains off, which will just give you so much money, resources, free ships, and it's just so worth doing, just saying. You'd have to be mad not to. So I'll show you all that at the end of the stream. I can't recommend it highly enough. The codes are genuine and they do work. I've entered all the codes into this account this morning before I came on stream. Is the mic a bit better? Hopefully the mic's a bit louder. Hopefully it's not blowing your head off, but hopefully it's a bit louder than it was. I'm having such a good time flying about. I didn't even realise the bloody carrier was here. Cripes. Right, okay. Let's try and actually get some hits on said carrier. Wouldn't that be a thing? Now, the said carrier does tend to get a baton. Beautiful, that should do. He should eat both of them. Give us a bit more damage than what we've got. Yep, both of those hit. And I doubt we'll get another crack at it. Victory. So that's 1 battle. First battle done. I hope the carrier counted towards that. Impact Force is the name of the mission quest chain. Yeah, win 2 battles, that's great. So that's 1 battle won. So now we'll take the Wyoming out and give this a run out. I think we're up to date on it. This is my tier 4 battleship. Okay. So we'll see at the end of this quest chain whether we go for tier 8 carrier, tier 10 carrier, or a tier 10 battleship. I don't know yet. We'll see. I can't remember what this is set up for. I don't think it's set up for I don't think it's set up for secondaries, which means screw it, we just sail into the middle. straight into their cap, and if we get ludged, we get ludged. Now there is aircraft carriers in play, but we do have... Is that a spotter or a fighter? It's a spotter. And of course this is a big American lumbering battleship. I'm not sure if this is Dreadnought class or not. I think it is, because the Wyoming's a completely different hull to the New York at Tier 5. That's more World War II-ish. I think this is more Dreadnought. Could be wrong. Can I just get a sound check? Can you hear my voice above the game sound okay? Hopefully you can. Somebody in the chat could just let me know. I'll be very grateful. In fact, I'll just refresh the chat just in case it's hung. No, it hadn't. That's okay. So if somebody in the chat could just let me know if the voice audio's a bit louder than it has been and it's okay, that'd be smashing. Oh, it's disappeared. Right. Soon known if it hits or not. I'm guessing it didn't. Yes, you can hear me just fine. Okay, Logan, thank you. Because Dom did say the mic was a little low the other day. So I just wanted to make sure it was okay for you all. He's not in range yet, but he will be. By the time I've selected a doo-doo. We could try that one, I suppose. Nice to try different range finders. Oh, that's nice. I like it. It doesn't mean to say I'm going to hit anything any better, for sure. But I do like it. And it doesn't matter how much damage, as I say, that we do or don't do. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that we win the battles. Oh, hello, big boy. So that's 6 about there, should do us. Most of them are in the island, no doubt. And we're on the board, Miss Ford. And we've got great range on this battleship. We can lob the shells miles. Doesn't mean to say they're going to hit anything. But we can lob them. I think we get 2 super containers next. If we can win this one. Which I'm fairly confident that we can. Now, he's not moving very fast, is he? Let's see if we can stick them in him. We can. Even that was too much lead because he's just not moving very fast at all. Oh, where did they come from? You little shit. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh Christ, how many? Cripes, good job I pressed my heel key. Right, you little shit, you're dead. You're dead, you little shit. I'll blow you out the water. Well, I will if my guns will recharge. God, waiting for the guns to come round is painful on this thing. And everyone missed. Oh well. Are we capping? Yep, we do be capping. I think the game's about over. I can't believe I got caught out. I've been caught out like that loads this morning. I really do need to pay better attention. There you are, you little shit. Where do you think you're going? Well, he ain't going to eat them, is he? Little shit. Give me a thorough lodging, that's for sure. And it's a fucking bot as well. Son of a bitch. Hey up Bexley, morning my love, how are you doing? Hope you're safe and well. And there's an aircraft carrier out here somewhere. But we don't have to concern ourselves with that. We just have to concern ourselves with the cap. Not allowed to wheel up anymore, don't know why. But not allowed. And if it can hit and kill that little shit, I will. Although he'll probably get dieded before I can hit him. That's good to hear, good to hear. Hopefully the audio from the microphone is nice and loud for you. Hopefully it's not distorting. And there's little shit, he's nearly dead. Yeah, you'll get yours, won't you, you little shit. Cripes, it's right over there. And he's dead. Ha! Bitch. Yay! Victory or death. So that should give us 2 super containers. Which is amazing. It's amazing how little effort you have to put into really smash your account forward. And 2 super containers, so that works. So what's next? Mic is fine. It's when it's muted there's a problem. Chab. I love it. Love it, yeah, crab. So that's the 2 super containers. Next we need to get 120 ribbons. We get 15 million credits for that. Wow. Wow. Let's open the super containers and see what Wargaming have decided to throw at us. Are we going to be super lucky? 75,000 Commander XP. That's not bad. Always need that. What we got here? 50 flags, that's crap. So we need to... Was it win 2 battle? Oh no, or was it get ribbons? I can't remember. Next, get 120 ribbons. So for that I'm going to switch to the Marblehead. Because this is your worst nightmare. This and the tech tree version of it, the Phoenix, they're just really fun cruisers to play. And you can play this whole mission chain at any tier from tier 1 through tier 10, which is amazing. So even new players can do all of this with consummate ease and really smack the resources up on their account quickly. And I heartily recommend you do it if... Now look, you don't have to go and get a tier 8 or tier 10 ship. And I wouldn't really advise it. I'd advise going through the lines properly, choosing your ships and learning them before you upgrade, because every time you go up a step it's a big step. If you're playing randoms, if you're playing bot battles it doesn't matter. But if you're playing randoms or you want to play ranked or clan battles, and you don't want everybody yelling at you, what the hell are you doing, noob? Because all it will do is turn you off the game. And it's a shame, because it's a fantastic game. It's also a shame that Wargaming want to empty your wallet of cash, but you have in your arsenal a thing called willpower, and there's actually no need to spend a penny on the game at all, because if you just play the game over time, the game will kit you out pretty much 100% free, and you'll have a lot of pleasure doing it, just saying. So don't be in a rush to reach for the wallet, because there's just no need. And as I say, if you use the bonus codes that I'll show you at the end of the stream, then you'll be in a very good place indeed. You'll be able to pretty much copy what I'm doing and just fill your boots, and you'll get everything from Commander XP to credits to ship XP, and you won't have to wait or grind. I'm going to change that back actually. I quite liked it, the other one, the plain one. Where's the plain one? I think it was that one. That's the one I like. That's the one that I want, the one that I wanna. Ooh hoo hoo honey. We can take C, although damage is more important than C, but neither really matter as long as we win the games. That's all that matters. The ship's creaking a bit this morning, and if you can hear that creaking, looks like he's going to cap just before I get in. Yeah. And there we go. So he's what's commonly known as chat, and I don't know why this is happening, but this morning this has been happening. Player, player, player. I don't know if that's something that Wargaming have implemented, or whether it's a bug, or what's going on really. I've no idea. Somebody in range? Yeah, they are, but I doubt we can hit them from here. This and the Phoenix are just fantastic ships to play. If you don't like carriers or submarines, destroyers or battleships, these are great ships to play. I get the impression he's slowing down. I'm not sure. The fire rate on this is absolutely scary. You can just sit there chucking shells out all day long, if you can find something to fight, that is. And Twat is also in B and C, because they've capped. Where are you going? Oh God. They don't make it easy, these bots. Look, I can't reach them. Iron Duke. Oh, we can hit the eye. We can feast on the Iron Duke. Just keep your finger on the button and just adjust your distance. Yeah, we've set some fires. That's continuous damage right there. Beautiful. Don't have it too high, Ebeez, you'll overshoot. Crab. And his guns are pointing at us now, but we don't really care. Now he's changed his mind, he's going to aim at something else. Cripes. Decided to turn round. Really, big boy? You're going to turn it right round just there. Well, we'll keep feasting on you all day long. Beautiful. You just stay there, big boy. Let me feast on you. And the damage counter's going up. Beautiful. Because every time we're hitting him, we're getting ribbons. And we need 120 of them. What we got? 56. We've got 60 ribbons so far. I think we can do this in a single battle. And they've rammed each other. Chats. Don't fire at your allies. I'll fucking fire at somebody. Oh, we're only just out of range. I don't think we can get in range to take shots. Because I'm sure between our aircraft carrier and that destroyer, they'll ludge him, but we'll have a go. Oh, I assisted in the Captori. Nice, there's another ribbon. Show me the ribbons then, love. Not sure we're even going to get in range, but anyway, we'll do our breast. Because I want some more hits on this chap before he dies, but don't hold your breath. Okay, let's bring the rest of the guns round. Yeah, there we go. There he is. Donk. Missed. Of course. They should hit. Oh, it's an HMS Ebeez. And he's dead. Victory or death? Now the question is, how many ribbons did we get? I don't think we had enough there, you know. Get ribbons. That's a different one. How many ribbons did we get? We got 73, so we need to do another battle, and that'll be that one complete. This is exciting, isn't it? Wow. Ebeez actually doing shit in the game. Excuse me. So here we go. Now we should stress that these are only for the Wargaming account. They don't work on the Leicester accounts. So if you've got a Leicester account, well, you'll have to find your codes somewhere else. Actually, we could go for C and just make a way through. Guessing. We'll just keep the pedal on the metal. And then we'll hard right it into B. Dankeschön. Bitteschön. And we'll see if we get tonked. Ruffle tonked. Which knowing me I probably will. So we don't need to care about capping. We need to care about damage, because damage equals ribbons. So let's get right in there. Let's get stuck in. And if we get ludged, then we might have to do a third battle. But this quest chain is so easy to do and has such rich rewards compared to the YouTube quest chain, which is quite long and arduous, and all you get at the end of it is a perma camo. But I enjoy doing it, so we'll have a crack at it anyway. Take another whack at it. Okay, so let's kill the destroyer. And it looks like there's a couple of destroyers coming in. So there's ribbons appearing already. Lovely. I gave you a thorough ludging, didn't it? Just saying. Let's see, Emile Bertrand. The Denge French. And we'll try and kill him before he can get torps off. He's gone. He's Mickey Most, also known as Toast. Now, as I say, the most important thing here is damage, because damage equals ribbons. So that's what we're focusing on. I've got to watch that Emile. Oh, it's about dead. Is that a destroyer coming in? Yeah, it is. So we need to focus on him, because he'll be chucking the torps out, and we need to get some speed up. Now what's ludging me? Getting thoroughly ludged. We can end his miserable existence. There you go, big boy. Put that out, and we need to get out of here. Yeah, I thought you'd Torpellini. Fortunately for me, you missed. And you're dead. Let's just hope we're racking the ribbons up. This is bad. I've got jammed and slammed, which is not good. He's dead. Jolly good. I can't see the Triumph Tiger. I know it's there somewhere. I'm probably going to burn to death. But anyway. And we'll drop some Torpellinis in the water for him. And we'll get the hell out of Dodge. Try not to die, but look, anything could happen in the next 5 minutes. And hopefully he's going to eat our torps. Bang. Oh, well, he only ate one of them. That's a bit of a shit. Really needed him to eat all of them. Because now we're probably going to die. Because we can't get out the range of his secondaries. We can't get out the range of his airy Marys. It's a nice looking shit, just saying. We're about dead. There we go. It doesn't matter. That should be enough to afford us what we need in the combat missions. We've completed 15 of 20 so far. So that result's not in yet, so that should give us the 15 million credits when it comes in. And we've got another point we can spend on the commander. I'm going to go actually for last stand, because had I have had that, would have lasted a bit longer. We do have the Phoenix, so I could replace the marble head with the Phoenix. Sorry, the Omaha, not the Phoenix. The Phoenix is tier 4, isn't it? So we could use the Omaha. I just figured that while we were doing this, we may as well use the premium ship, but it's irrelevant because we're going to get that much money and that much XP. It really doesn't matter. So what's next in the quest chain after the ribbons? So we're going to get 15 million. Next is get Citadel hits ribbons. So we need to hit them on the Citadels. Okay. Don't know if I'd be better off using the battleship, but is this one fires faster? I'm guessing that. And what we'll do is we'll switch over to AP rather than HE, and we'll not worry about setting them on fire. We'll worry more about it in the Citadels. And I think that would be more friends, just saying. And this can spit AP shells out like it can spit HE shells out. Straight tier 5 game, fine. So we need to be spitting our shells out. So let's change it to AP, armor piercing, and let's go for some Citadels. Do we need to rush in? Probably not, actually. We could go to 3/4 and just go hard left and get the petroleum going. Okay, let's go hard left. Let's let all the chabbers and slackers rush in, and we'll sit back and try and Citadel them. We've not got carriers in the game. We do have destroyers. That's a spotter plane. I think I've got fighters. I think in the Omaha, yeah, it's a fighter. We do have hydroacoustic, so we should be able to spot any torps that come at us quickly enough. Just fantastic all-round ships, both this and the premium version. So we want to hit Citadels. I mean, this will just spit them out all day long. And we'll go down to 1/4 speed, because we don't need to be chabbing it along. Well, we're not going to hit his Citadel like that, are we? That's better. We're looking for Citadel ribbons, although he's a cruiser, not a battleship. You can still Citadel him. And we're just racking it up, trying to give him some Citadels. Citadel is a black ribbon, for those of you that are wondering. Well, that's cleared him out. He's done. Here we have got a destroyer. Why I'm bothering with a destroyer, I don't know. But anyway, try and give him some early doors. Yeah. But we didn't Citadel him. That's going a bit slower, so we might be able to Citadel him if we can aim it right. And he's turning round, that's fine. So want to get a citadel. It's guaranteed when you want to get one, you won't. When you don't want to get them, you'll get loads. We might be better off doing this in an aircraft carrier, actually. Using the AP bombs. This is the way to play, just let them all come on to you rather than rushing in and dying. But it's a difficult practice to deploy. This is... That guy must hate us because whichever way he goes he's getting lodged. Not seen any citadels yet, but anyway. It's what it is. Is that a citadel? No, it's an incapacitation. As I say, citadels tend to be black. We can just do this all day long. Yep, that's you done, big boy. Oh, the Bertan, I think. Oh, where did they come from? Oh, well, we can eat one. We can eat one. It's not the end of the world. Ah, is that a citadel? Yay! Okay, we've completed the mission. Well done. As I told you, it was black. We just got to hope that his guns are not pointing at us. Have a bit of this onslaught. We need to aim for the middle of the ship to get citadels. Cripes, the rate these guns fire, you just get ruffle stomped. And luckily for us, these guns aren't pointing at us, any secondaries have opened up. But that's to be expected, really. And there he goes. Victory. But we hit the citadel, so I don't know if we needed a number of citadels or not. Get ribbons is completed, so we're going to need more citadels. Oh, that's a shit, isn't it? So we didn't, for some reason, it didn't register last time. Oh, it did. Get a citadel hits ribbon and get 15 million credits. Lovely. The next one is cause 100,000 HP of damage to ships. Well, that's going to take a while, just saying. And we get 400,000. We now got 34 million credits. Wow. Wow. That's, yeah, wow. And to give you an idea, we've now got 34 million credits and 429,000 XP. So if we wanted a tier 8 battleship, that would cost us 149,000 XP. We've got 429, and 9.3 million credits. We've got 34 million credits. So this is what I'm saying. These codes are so worth it. I mean, look at that. Badass. Jesus Christ. Let's change the port so you can see it in all its glory and all its morning glory. Let's go to New York. And that's a tier 8. Oh no, I don't want to do that. The problem is that, like I say, cheese and the rice, now that's a battleship at tier 8. The problem with it is that at tier 8 you're going to struggle to make credits. Conversely, although they're a lot more expensive, the tier 8 Lexington is going to cost us 171,000 and 9.75 million to buy. That's the gorgeous tier 8 Lexington carrier, which we could also go for, and it's got some pretty nice aircraft on the deck as well. So as I say, you know, I mean, look, we're not in any rush. We could also go for the USS Yorktown, which would cost us slightly more XP but slightly less credits. There's the USS Yorktown, and again that's got really nice single wing aircraft on it. Go to equipment. How does this differ? Oh really? I wanted to know how the Yorktown differed from the Lexington. So we get rockets, torpedoes and bombs. Rockets, torps and bombs. Okay, so what do we get different on the Lexington then? Lexington, rocket, torpedoes and bombs. Well, what's that all about then? Bit bizarre. They're both identical. Why would you put identical carriers in? Can we afford the Midway at tier 10? No. Nor the Essex then, I'm guessing. No. We certainly can't afford the tier 11. Jesus Christ. The United States. So we could do tier 8 with consummate ease. But I don't know what the difference between the two is. Of course, Japanese, I don't know about the Japanese. They don't have tier 10. No, we can't afford that. The tier 8, we can't even afford the Japanese tier 8 carrier. Oh, that's probably because we're yeah, we can afford the tier 6. No, of course we can. Chab, that's the tier 8 carrier, isn't it? That's the tier 10, that's the tier 11. So let's go to Shikaku. Nice. Wow. Let's go to equipment. So this should be fairly standard. Oh, it's done this silly lark again. Let's go to UK. What's the tier 8 UK carrier? Look at all them British premium ships. Tier 8 is called HMS Implacable. So we could go for the Implacable. There isn't any in France, but I think we'll stick with the USA line, to be honest. The only choice is, do we go for the Lexington or do we go for the Yorktown? I guess if we want to be a bit different, we go for the Yorktown, whereas if we want to be standard, we go for the Lexington. We can't afford the tier 10s anyway, so that's a bit of a pipe dream. So do we go for the Lexington or the Yorktown? That's the Lexington, the sexy Lexi. Or do we go for the Yorktown? What's the difference between the two? The Lexington's got better survivability. The Yorktown's got better aircraft. It's got no artillery, it's got an airstrike, it's got good AA defence, crap manoeuvrability and crap concealment. Whereas that's got an amazing AA defence. Crap. Oh, excusez-moi. Independence. That's at tier 6. We've already got the Ranger. What's the Independence all about? That looks a right load of rust bucket, doesn't it? Let's go to equipment, see if it bugs out. Yeah, it's bugged out. For Christ's sake, stop bugging out, will you? Let's go to equipment again. So it's got the same aircraft. That's changed, that's different. Wow. Conversely, we could go for a tier 8 battleship. I don't think we could do both. I don't think Greedy Boy here. I don't think we could do a... Let's have a look at the North Carolina. 8 million. That's 394,000 XP. Cheese and the freaking rice. To buy the North Carolina. Because we've not researched any of the previous ships. Whereas the tier 8 the Lexington or the Yorktown, it's 290 as opposed to 390,000. Do we go for the Lexington or 120? That's 152. That's a lot more expensive to buy. So I think we go for the Yorktown. Let's go for the Yorktown and let's add it. And there it is. Yay, we're now the proud owners of a tier 8 carrier, the USS Yorktown. And we've still got 281,000 XP left, and we've got all the containers and everything else to enjoy. So let's add it to the fleet. So we've now got a tier 8, even though in reality we can't probably afford to run it on a free-to-play account, but we are going to get some more premium days of account. Now, as the Yorktown is going to be our top, and I'm guessing this is going to cost a freaking fortune. 18,000 XP per upgrade with a 30,000 XP on the conning. Cheese and the rice. So we've already got one of those in stock for some reason. We can buy that. You know, I'm being a bit cautious because This can rack up really quick. $500,000 for that. But I'm guessing if we're going to buy it, we do need to spend the money, $1 million. I mean, this is small change really for us. 2 million for the concealment modification. Yeah, we may as well have it. Screw it. Now, I'm not going to upgrade any of the aircraft. I'm certainly not going to spend 30,000 on that. Plus 1900 hit points. So there we go. We'll put a flag on it, and I do have a special summer perma camo that we can put on it because although that's 100 gold, what does it do to the aircraft? Because my summer camo one, that's not bad actually. Let's just have a look at the summer camo one. Alright, well, well, we've also got 2 of these as well that we could slap on. These are all freebies via codes, by the way, that you can get your Mickey stits on. I'm going to go for that one actually. Once you link it, this camouflage is gone and done. Yes, but it's permo. So there you go. So we've now got on the Wargaming account, we've got it all. So what's required in the next combat mission, because we're not done yet, we want that Boise for free. What's the next one? Cause 100,000 HP of damage to ships. Well, guessing that's going to take us a few battles, but let's take it all. Wow, what an exciting progressive day this has been. Just saying, I'm so excited. And this is on the Wargaming account. So I'm going to go for that. I don't know, the torpedoes would be nice. And I'm going to go for that. Enhancements to consumables. I have no idea how bad tier 8 is going to be. So we've now got the tier 4, the tier 6 and the tier 8, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well done you. Thank you, Beck. I would like to say it's hard work, graft and effort, but really the only graft and effort involved was getting off my arse and entering the codes in. So on the Wargaming server, this is my first, excuse me, ever tier 8 battle. So USS Yorktown, I expect to get my arse handed to me on a plate. I expect to hit feck all. We've got our beautiful summer camo on. Let's see how we do. I say the aircraft look very summery, don't they? Very sort of seaside-ish. Looks like a seaside it looks like old aircraft carrier that's been made into a seaside nightclub. I love the planes. They're great. And don't forget we've got to upgrade all of these over time. But there's no rush for us to ludge the resources, and we're going to get a free tier 6 premium cruiser. We're working our way up to the tier 6 battleship. Again, I shall just stop at tier 6. So we're going to get a tier 6 premium cruiser, so we've no need to research that. We've currently got a tier 4 battleship. I might upgrade that to tier 6, so we're done. So that'll be tier 6 carrier, tier 6 cruiser, tier 6 battleship. So we'll see how we get on. USS Delaware. And of course, oh, I've got torpedoes. Why have I got torpedo planes? I expected that we'll get blasted out the bloody sky by ridiculous anti-aircraft. Here it comes, look. Taka 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 taka. Whoosh whoosh whoosh. So here we go, our first ever attack with our Tier 8 carrier. Have a bit of that, big boy. Suck them up. Oh my god, we are so dead. Sorry, squadron. And we missed. My god, we missed. So number 1 is torpedoes, number 2 is rockets. Wow, that's really confusing. Why have they changed it? That's really going to affect me up when I play the other carriers, that's for sure. Okay, well, you know, we've made terrific account progress today already. Let's see if we can get an attack in on big boy here. Here we go. Taka 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 taka. Missed. Shit. Might get away with it. Boom! Oh, we got away with it. We got away with it. But we got shot to shit. And what are these? These are the Devastators. These are the bombers. So bomber Begleitsens. It's a shame I've only done 4,000 damage, because had I have hit with those torpedoes we'd be on a lot more damage, and it does matter. Especially I'll be interested to see the end screen to see how much money we lost playing a Tier 8. Suck that up. Yeah, we did a bit. Let's get the torpedoes out. Let's see if we can actually hit the chab this time. Love the aircraft, they're beautifully detailed. Well, we ain't going to hit him because he's gone. He's Mickey Most. I think that Adatra is a battleship, so we'll see if we can stick some fish in him. They're all ludging away. So now I've actually made the decision. I'm really glad I went for the carrier and not a battleship, because the battleship we can go for Tier 6, and that can access most modes that we'd want to play. It can't access, I don't think it can access ranked battles. I think they'll miss. I think we've dropped them way too late. No, we've not. That'll hit you now. You didn't hit, big boy. Crutchley. Little crutches. See, if you drop them too close, the fuckers don't harm, and they hit, but they don't explode. Yeah, that's hit him. That's better. That's better damage already. I don't know if we'll get this one in or if he'll get shot down. I've no idea. Yeah, he got shot down. That's okay. So, wow, what an exciting day, World of Warships wise. Wow, look at the damage we've done to that Adatra. 20-odd thousand damage. Nice, he's done. Yay, and our first one was a victory. Shame I can't do a victory roll. Taka 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 taka. Love it. And we'll only get better with the American carriers, because the American carriers are fairly noob friendly. Now, oh, we lost 4,000 credits, look. Ouch. That's why you don't play Tier 8 as a free to play. And we got premium. Had we have not got premium on, we'd have lost 17,000 credits. Wow. So I think we'll be keeping that for specific battle modes. If we go to operations is tier 9. So to play Unbreakable Line or operations with flagships we need a tier 9. I don't think we can afford a tier 9. We struggled to buy this bloody tier 8, didn't we? Cripes. So we want to do this by tier to keep it prop-lid. Okay, let's have a look at a tier 6 battleship. We don't need a tier 6 cruiser. And the tier 6 is the Colorado, which we can afford. Again, we could go for the tier 7, but we can't afford to run a tier 7, unfortunately. We don't need a cruiser because we've got a premium cruiser inbound. What about destroyers? Tier 6 destroyer, yeah, we can afford that with ease. The submarine, I'm guessing, is really expensive for what it is. Yeah. So, I guess to complete the fleet, we need the Colorado, which is 5 mil, 148,000. That's going to leave us 102,000. And the Farragut, yeah, we could buy both and complete the fleet at tier 6. And then we can sell the Wyoming, and the won't need the Omaha because we'll have the tier 6 premium. Let's just see how we did in that battle towards our next reward. So that's fine. Then we've got to play 3 battles, win 2 battles. Oh, it's a tier 7, that's a shit. But at least it's premium. It's a tier 7 cruiser. The Boise, we'll have that. I was hoping it was tier 6, it's tier 7. It's what it is, isn't it? But then we'll have the complete American fleet. So we're going to have a tier 7 cruiser, which is fine because it means that we have access to all modes. The tier 6 battleship, let's go ahead and purchase it and get it done. Yeah, we'll have the 6-point commanders. Yeah, very nice. Beautiful. And then we need to buy the Farragut. And that's not even going to clear us out, you know. Because we want all modes available to us. Okay, so now we can add it down to 14 million, that's fine. But we've actually today managed to complete the fleet, so we can sell that, and that's going to add a bit of cash back, and we've still got the rewards to come, and we can sell that because we have the tier 5 premium version of it anyway, so that's going to add another load back. Lovely. And then if we take that off and we add the Farragut and we add the New Mexico, we've only got to add the premium ship to it, and we've got a complete fleet from tier 4 right the way up to tier 6, which is our major one. And then we've got a tier 8. I don't know. See, ranked is not here, that's tier 6. it means that we can't do those two modes because they require a tier 9. We can't afford to. We can do all those. We can do those 4 definitely. We can't do the last 2. Plus we can do special events because we've got a tier 8. So I'm very, very happy. We've made terrific progress today on the Wargaming accounts. Absolutely terrific. Okay, so we're back up to 16 million. But of course, kitting these puckers out is going to hurt. But nevertheless, I mean, you don't have to do this. But as these are going to be our end game ships, if you like, we're never going to go any higher than tier 6 in any of the tech tree lines. We may as well pimp them and stimp them. Christ, this is hurting the creds, just saying, but it's got to be done. Fortunately, we won't need to do this with a tier 7 Boise, because that comes already upgraded as it's a premium. So in terms of, we could buy the standard one for 100 gold, which looks like that, or we've got freebies as well, permos that we could put on. That's not bad actually. Or we could slap one of these wacky ones on it. Do you know what? Let's put a wacky one on it. Let's go wacky. Okay, and then the other one is the Farragut, the DD. So let's go ahead and get. I mean, the thing is, once we're squared away, we're done. And I know it's going to hurt us initially, but they're all going to make us so much money at tier 6. And the other nicety is we'll be able to complete, I think, most of the missions. There's some we can't complete because I think they're tier 9 or 10. Okay, so let's get this done. So it's great that you've all shared this with me and you've all been here as we have upgraded the account. And we've also got the British, don't forget, although that's down at tier 4. There we go. So let's go to the exterior of this one. And what's the stand? Oh, we've got all the freebies. We may as well put a freebie on it. There's no point wasting gold. And it is a permanent one, patches. So there we go. And as I say, we are spoiled because we do have the British as well. So we've got a tier 6 Leander and a tier 4 Hermes. So we've got, oh, well, I've put that skin on that one. Okay. Alright. And I think these have all got, so we've got our fleets complete. I would like to add the tier 6 British, but we're not going to use all the XP. 46 only cost us 43,000. Anyway, we're not going to do that yet. We've got a lot of playing to do and a lot of enjoying. So we've got a tier 6 Leander which can compete in all modes. Have we upgraded the Herpes? No. Ebeez. Sort yourself out, big boy. So we'll be doing lots of tier 4, lots of tier 6, some tier 7 and some tier 8, depending on how much money we can or can't make. Of course, if we take the tier 6s and tier 8s into randoms, then we'll make quite a bit of dollar. So it's all good stuff. So we need to start and kit this out as well, because these are all keepers. We're never going to sell these off the account. These are kind of our ones for life, if you like. Is that swift fish? Ooh. It's only 5%. aiming distance or swift fish? Well, neither actually. Okay, do we want pyrotechnician? Plus 1%, plus 5%. I think I'd rather have the extra health. Okay, so that's him done. So, wow, what a day. What an amazing day. So we've got British and American ships only. Oh, we've got an Italian. What we got on the Italian? No ships matching criteria. Well, why is it lit up? Oh, let's take that off. There we go. We've got the Giussano as well at tier 4 on the Italian cruiser line. They're quite nice. So that's this account setup then. We've got Italian, we've got British. We actually want that on. Do we need the Black Swan? Well, I'll keep it in case I ever have to help a brand new player out. So, I'll tell you what all, we've made fantastic progress today. And we've got a full American fleet. Well, almost. We're not quite there yet. So let's just check what was the next combat mission. We need to do damage, don't we? Damage. Well, if we need to do damage, let's take our New Mexico out for a run. Our brand new shiny New Mexico. Basics of survivability or adrenaline rush. Basics of survivability or adrenaline rush. I'm going to go basics of survivability. Both are recommended skills and what they are, aren't they? And exterior, did we put the extra flag on it? Nope, we'll have the special flag on it. Okay, let's take this out for a battle. And then I'll end the live stream because I need a coffee, and I'll carry on and complete this quest chain today. And then tonight when we come back, tonight's live stream, I'll make, I haven't put it up yet, I'll make a start on the YouTube one. But we've made fantastic progress on our Wargaming Broken Ebeez account for sure. Now we've also got a Broken Ebeez Leicester account. So we've got consistency and parity. But I find this so exciting because at the minute Wargaming has far more modes available than Leicester does. Now I'm sure they'll change that in the future. I'm sure Leicester will add more modes in, and wow, that really does look fruity, doesn't it? Just saying. A bit fruity, but it's young, it's fresh, it's vibrant, and apparently that's what the young ones like. I like all these fruity, fresh, vibrant skins, whatever. I don't see what's wrong with Battleship Grey myself, but anyway. So here's our tier 6 battleship. We need to lob some damn damage out, big style. Uh, 100k of damage. So I'm guessing we just rush in. If we get killed, we get killed. And we've got submarines. Awesome. I can't wait for... It's a shame we've not got a tier 6 cruiser, because the tier 6 cruisers, you usually get 2 submarines per battle. And there's a flat top on each side as well. But anyway, it's what it is. Cripes, they're an awful long way away. But I'm super excited and super pleased. So on the original Wargaming account, we've now completed both British and American fleets. The only thing I will add to complete the British fleet is the tier 6 carrier, but we can earn that. We're not going to rush to get that. We can earn it. The Fury, HMS Furious, which is a good carrier. And we can play a lot of HMS Hermes, because at tier 4 that should make us good money. We can also think about going into the big boy battles as well, and at tier 4 we should be fine. We shouldn't be out of a depth, whereas at tier 6 I'm not really good enough to go to tier 6. I'm a bit crap, and I don't want to be a burden to the team. I want to enjoy it. So the tier 4 carriers will be playing the Langley and the Hermes quite regularly. And oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to steer into that and eat it. Oh, luckily it ran out of legs. Oh, that's a submarine. See, submarine. You can have a bit of that. We've only done 1,000 damage so far. Not really good enough, Ebeez. We did no damage on that. Great. Well, not something died. It weren't the sub, that's for sure. But normally we'd just run over the submarine and depth charge it. We go with Dast anti-aircrafting. Yep, here we go. You're supposed to shoot the torpedo first and then ping, dipshit. Just saying. So we'll head for the if it survives that long, we'll head for the submarine and depth charge the shit out of it. You might get some torpedoes off at us, but we don't really care. Yeah, here comes his torps. But he ain't gonna last long enough. We might not even get the chance to depth charge him. Christ, how many? Jeez and the rice. I'm assuming that's that little shit there. Well, bye bye Nuremberg. See ya, don't want to be ya. And now the New Mexico's coming in, but I'm not going to waver. I'm going to have me a slice of the Nuremberg. Now, how do we rack back and stack the damage? We're on 11,000. I tell you how we rack it, back it and stack it. We ram. Very effective. And hopefully we're going to ram him. Oh, come on, you've got to be joking me. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? That's only 8,000 towards our 100k damage. That was terrible. Here's me, got delusions of ramage. Right, okay, I'll end the live stream here. Thank you everybody for your support. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. I've absolutely loved it. We've got a full American fleet, tier 4, tier 6 and tier 8 on the carriers. Tier 4 on the British carriers. Much love. Have a wonderful day. I'll perhaps live stream again tonight and stick another one up. And I'll see you in the next one. Much love everybody. Take care.